According to genome.gov, reproductive cloning requires a mature or aged cell from the animal being cloned. Then the DNA from that cell is extracted and then transferred into an egg cell, and then that egg cell is injected into the carrier animal, which is the animal that will give birth to the clone. Cloning could be beneficial to people who have fertility issues, according to geneticsandSociety.com. This means that men and women who are unable to bear children or respond to fertility treatments effectively could be able to use the technology to have their DNA injected into a sex cell for somebody else to carry, allowing them to technically have a biological child. According to ncbi.nlm.nih.gov, another benefit to cloning is the prevention of hereditary diseases. It is stated here that the embryo, after the DNA of the parent are injected into a sex cell, could have its DNA genetically modified to prevent the occurrence of hereditary conditions passed down from the parents to the offspring. Cloning could also be beneficial in agricultural aspects, according to bio.org. In this article, all about animal cloning, it is stated that farmers could speed up the rate of production in livestock animals such as sheep or cows. Doing this would mean that their farms could sell a lot more product in a shorter amount of time, which could benefit the agricultural industries of many countries. Cloning can negatively impact society in a more ethical, moral view. According to Sciencing.com, human cloning is seen as unethical to many due to the stigma around designer babies. As previously stated, cloning paired with genetic modification may prevent genetic disease, but many also see this as a way for people to modify their offspring into more capable, desirable versions of themselves. Many people believe that this is immoral, to create a better version of yourself, and that it's up to nature to design a child and the genetic lottery. Cloning could also be a negative thing because it may result in early death. According to Science.com, animals that have been reproductively cloned always have very short lifespans. For example, one of the first cloning experiments was with a sheep named Dolly, and she lived to see about 6.5 years, according to independent.co.uk, despite the average life expectancy of her species being 11 to 12 years. Many people believe that it's wrong to clone a human when the chances of an early death are so high. Many think this is robbing the clone of having a full, normal life. Another ethical argument against cloning is the use of embryonic cells for cloning research. Many scientists utilize human embryos to research the possibility of human cloning. Many people believe using these embryos is unethical because it is essentially wasting a life. If the embryo was to become a clone, there is a very high chance that it is doomed to a short life expectancy and a slew of health complications. In conclusion, in terms of reproductive cloning, I can support the idea when it comes to livestock or plants, although the technology between the two are not the same. As previously stated, according to bio.org, many farmers and ranchers already utilize cloning technology to increase their rate of production in their animals. This is beneficial for the agricultural economy of many countries, since it almost ensures that livestock can always increase, even with low mating rates. However, when it comes to humans, I'm a bit rocky on the subject. Due to my own religious beliefs, I do not want to attempt to be God or nature and create humans through unnatural processes. I think in most cases it's more negative than positive and just disrupts nature that we humans just shouldn't tamper with. Despite my own religious beliefs and opposition to human cloning, I can see the benefits for people who are unable to bear children or who do not effectively respond to fertility treatments. And I agree that cloning could be a possibly effective alternative for men and women who cannot bear children. Despite my religious beliefs and opposition to human cloning, I can see the benefits for people who are unable to bear children, and I agree that cloning will be a possibly effective alternative for men and women who do not respond to fertility treatments stated earlier from geneticsandSociety.org. But all in all, I am against cloning when the technology is used for humans, since I believe humans and animals are not on the same ethical playing field when it comes to this matter. Thank you.